Authorities in Boston on high alert today. Later this morning, about 36,000 runners are going to take part in the 118th Boston Marathon. They are returning to the site of last year's twin bombings near the finish line. Jericka Duncan now with the story on how the running community came together as one in support of last year's victims.
Like most runners in today's Boston Marathon, this year's race has special meaning for Karen McLaughlin.
Once I get on the course, I'm going to be running for the victims, and I'm going to run my best time.
McLaughlin was one of 2,000 runners who took part in an around-the-clock fundraising relay from Santa Monica to Boston. The One Run for Boston covered 3,300 miles in 28 days and raised money for One Fund Boston, a charity that benefits bombing victims.
It feels good to know that maybe my money will help somebody get the prosthetic they need so they can start running again.
McLaughlin ran a 10-mile stretch in eastern Pennsylvania. She completed her first Boston Marathon in 2012, but an injury prevented her from competing last year. This year, she's back.
And now it means even more to show that we're not going to stop running just because one bad thing happened.
Next stop, New York and Boston.
One Run for Boston organizers Danny Bent and Kate Trelevin say they've raised nearly $500,000.
That is the most incredible thing, to be able to actually give something to those people that have been so severely hurt, and their lives are changed.
To show their gratitude, the Boston community and 20 survivors greeted the final stretch of the relay as runners and organizers crossed the finish line last week. Jericka Duncan, CBS News, Boston.